Okay. Had to fiddle with some stuff. It appears my fiddles have faddled. So it's time to get back to Thanquol. I don't know how to pronounce that name. What should I do? I think we're going to do some easy stuff today. But the first thing to do, I believe, is to come down here to the hidden campsite and plop on our helmet of water breathing. I don't believe we have anything that can rust except maybe the amulet. And we'll put on Brandleman's Cloak of Defense. And I'll just leave no amulet on for now, though that's useless. Everything else we have is pretty good for what I want. There we go. We've discovered an underwater stairway leading downwards. Well, let's put on our Brandleman's Cloak of Defense. This shall turn us invisible. I think it's 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this it? Nope. Okay. Magic map. I can cast magic map. If we teleport here. Okay. We'll have we don't want to eat the apple. Okay. Hast ye seen my baby? Oh, there's a helm of mental stability here. I want to steal it, but we can't. Broad bracers, leather bracers, blue potion, potion of water, white bracers, wand of wonder. Sharks are not the scary. Oh no! My bracers, I'll have to de-rust them. Okay, nothing particularly precious here, except for the Helm of Mental Stability. Kill the water snake. The rusting of my bracers are... Oh, it's a little annoying. It's not affecting my appearance, though. Okay. Hello, Hard Dorothy. Yeah, Helm of Mental Stability is what, there was one of those in the Water Dragon Cave. So we went and talked to that dragon, and the dragon said, "Hast ye seen my baby?" The thing is, we have seen the baby. It's over here. I'm hungry again. Eat a lizard. Also, hello, Hard Dorothy. Over here, I believe, is where the baby was. Yeah, there is... Blup the baby water dragon. Hast ye seen me, mommy? Yes. Honestly? I think it's supposed to be honestly in baby speak, but I have no idea. Dark Hole West holds... I have no idea what that means. I think it's talking about the Caverns of Chaos. But if you find Blup's mother before you get to the Caverns of Chaos, I have no idea what you're doing. Anyways, in about 11 levels, maybe 12 levels. At level 36, that will pay off. If you are a character of the Raven, then that pays off sooner. I'm leaving some extra 7 League boots here in the dusty dungeon, as this is a relatively safe place for them. And we are going to eat again. Man, we're running through our lizard something fierce. Probably because of the boomerang and the cornucopia we are wearing. But last time, we obtained the fire orb, which is one of the items you need to beat the game. There's another item in here that you don't need to beat the game, but makes beating the game much easier. Okay, we're still mana low, so I should cast spells when given the opportunity to. After we go past the wall of flame in the Caverns of Chaos, here's a fun fact that will save your life. Spells that bounce, like this magic missile. Oh, I cast the wrong spell. Spells that bounce, like this magic missile, like if I cast it like this, it'll bounce. They will not bounce if they hit a door. Which is some cool tech you can do. Yes, line up. That becomes more important with Magic Missile in particular, because Magic Missile has a very long range. And will more than one wizard has bounced themselves to death with their own Magic Missile spell. Because you cannot resist or be immune to Magic Missile. Bees! That bee dropped a potion. We're immune to lightning, but those guys are still annoying because they can destroy our objects. You're just a regular doppelganger? Well. You, I shall show my frostbolt. Yeah, how far did you get into the blart march? Ooh, our skills increased. I think by the time I had quit watching it, I had seen it either 6 or 7 times. For those who do not know, beeswax is worthless. There's a hidden stuff here. It went to bed at like 9 Eastern. I don't know how many that would have been. More than me. Every American Thanksgiving... Ooh, a Revenant. I don't like that. I don't like that movie. Fireball. Line up, doggies. For American Thanksgiving, it is somewhat of a tradition for some people, myself included, to... I keep hitting Revelation instead. To watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. Forever. Until every American Thanksgiving until I die. Because of Death Blart. The podcast to that effect. What kind of herbs are these? Demon Daisy. Devil's Rose. antidote and anti-disease. Perhaps the least useful. I'm gonna identify those brass bracers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Most things that are brass in this game are worthless. Okay. Oh, something was standing on the downstairs. I think magic missile is my best spell here. Yeah, magic missile. I cast magic missile into darkness. You notice a giant bee corpse rotting away. Well, that's just a Tuesday to me. I think that's a crystal medium shield. Nothing else here seems especially good to me. Orc butchers are fairly good corpses. Hey, oh, it was a bee corpse. Okay. That orc tricked me. Butchers can increase your strength when you eat them, whereas bees just make you throw up. This is a cavernous level, and thus I have no interest in exploring it. Nope, nothing in the Goblin Slave Master. Oh, okay, how fortuitous. Cavernous levels suck. These ones are always cavernous levels. They're bigger, or more open, rather. They're more open than normal dungeons, and spawn monsters much more. Okay, we're gonna have to drop all of our stuff here because this is the final level of the Tomb of the High Kings. The Tomb of the High Kings is a level that requires a way of crossing water. Because we are an ice wizard, we have a way. If you can't, you can't swim here either. Because the deep water filled with tiny but cruel-looking fish damages you extremely. You have to either have a way of producing ice, or a way to levitate, or you have to bring a bunch of logs and do bridge building. And in here we have the High King himself, I think. Is that who you are? No, you're just a Skeleton King. Okay. Do I have to spell undead? I do. Destroy undead is usually not a very good spell, but worked out there. He can summon a lot of monsters. He can summon a lot of undead, and it can make that fight kind of annoying. He is kind of keeled over. It's always been funny to me that the Eternal Guardian, who you need the Ring of the High Kings to get past, often spawns behind the Wall of Flames. Even though the Tomb of the High Kings is much easier to overcome. Okay, our mana increase, so we're back to chopping. See, our mana score is up to 32. I lowered it by using a magical riding set. What are my skills? Climbing is still at 90. So we're not yet ready to go into the rift, which means it's time to put on Brennelblin's Cloak of Defense, and time to put on the Ancient Mummy Wrappings, so we are now invisible and immune to cold. And we shall go through the Ice Queen's domain. Become invisible because there's lots of monsters here, which some of them are aggressive. It's cold here, so if you're not immune to cold, then you can take damage here. Oh man, look how many traps you learned about. Nice. There's actually more traps than that here. But we don't have detect traps, so we won't, we'll just have to run through the rest of them. And now we have a bunch of fire enemies, and they're all taking damage because of, the bitter cold. The weaker ones will, die right away, like that red worm. We got some game slowdown. And there's a bunch of ice monsters here, who will fight all of the fire monsters. Getting some game lag. It's never happened to me before. So we do want to let them fight, and let them win. The cold monsters always win. Hello, G-Volt. If you pick up any of the items that the monsters drop, then the monsters will get mad at you. However, because we are invisible, doesn't greatly matter, because they can't see me. I picked up that potion of ultra healing because it was good enough. I'll also pick up an unknown wand. I didn't find the item that I was hoping to find, which was a... Okay, we do want to go here. And we want to take off our stuff that could rust. Okay. We took a lot of drowning damage there. Looking for a scroll of danger. So here's an annoying spot. I'm going to have to kill these Yetis. And Fireball won't work here. So we're just going to use Lightning Ball. They know where I am because I used a ball spell. Okay. I'll pick that up for money. So we exploded a bunch of Sam Squatches. Yeah. If you kill too many monsters on the Ice Queen's level, I've heard that it causes inventory damage. It causes it to get colder. But killing the Yetis has never been a problem. Okay, for this level, you want to take off your hat and take off your weapons and shields, because this level has strong wind that blows you around. And it'll blow your hat off and blow off your amulet. And okay, I can take off Cloak of Defense here because these monsters are not dangerous. It kind of strobes when I go fast by pressing W and 4. And here is the Ice Queen. She's going to give us a quest. She hisses it at us. Chaos has ensorcelled a frost giant Jarl named Hagar the Horrible. His domain lies to the northeast. The brute is now trying to wrest control. Yada yada. Murder her opponents, and she will reward us handsomely. That's true. She will reward us handsomely. Actually, she doesn't reward us handsomely because she doesn't make our appearance go up any higher. So I guess she more rewards us homily? I don't know. Let's put on our stuff again. Yeah, I thought that was a medium crystal shield. That's not worth a lot of money, so I should drop it. I don't think what she rewards you with is handsome, no. So, she doesn't reward you anything handsome, and does not reward you handsomeness. But she does reward you very good things. Hope that Yeti figured out where we were. Oh, it's because I'm not wearing Brennelman's Cloak of Defense. Okay. Our stealth skill was getting us by. Hear a distant wind means that a vortex is spawned on this level. I didn't think vortices could spawn on this level. Well, we're done with all that business. We'll put on the amulet of whatever. Okay. Just quickly make sure a scroll of danger didn't spawn anywhere. Okay. And these are just rocks. This is the one bad thing about the Ice Queen domain quests, is you're constantly doing this, where you're just walking in and out of these long hallways that might have been interesting at some point, but currently are not. Because I've even done these quests on stream quite a few times. Now let's go kill Hagar the Horrible. Our Red Dragon scale mail is better. These caves are filled with an icy rancor and hate. You suddenly feel threatened. There's a threat room here, huh? Oh, and it's icy. How wonderful. I think that was a mithril cap. Oh! I can finally show this off. Okay, this room is smilled with I just said this room is smilled. This room is filled with the smell of carrots. Well, we'll drink this blessed potion of carrot juice. Our perception is 23. Our perception is 28. We gained 5 points of perception from that. That's a one-off effect. It'll only happen once. Well, now that that's done, let's murder some of these guys. Although most of them look like they're ladies. Well, come on, ladies. I'm going to take you to my ball. Ah, this takes me back. Remember when I ruined and made my only ways of progressing through the game to be See, that's what I mean by bouncing yourself on bolts. When I made it so that the only way I could go up and down was through the Dwarven Halls, and I had to do this with Chaos Knights there. Well, there's a tremendous amount of money in this room, because all of these Eternium plate mails and Eternium swords are worth a tremendous amount of money. However, I'm not greatly in need of money right now. And there's the stairs down. Let's knock on the door. Ah, hello, it's a frost giant. One at a time, please. If I just put on the Helm of Water Breathing, that's probably fine. So the giants are good because... great identify. I'm not yet at maximum strength, and the various giants can increase your strength. I believe Frost Giant Jarls can push your strength potential up if you're at max strength. But as you would expect, the Frost Jarl caves are full of frost giants. This room is covered with ancient runes. Okay, let's see. 25 strength? Nope, nothing. She got me with a crit, and it did DC damage to me. Let's see, try number 2. Nope, no strength increase. Lots of giants here. There's a stone giant lord, different giant. Close that for courtesy. Our strength may be too high to get mini strength upgrades here. Hello, Mastazah. Okay. So we're just working our way down. Kill this Margoyle. You can see that whenever we do big spikes of damage, it's because we've started getting some crits going. Already cleaned out the Frost Berserker. Okay, what did I steal? Doesn't seem to own anything. Okay. Okay. Well, you don't look like fun. You look like the opposite of fun, so I'll burn you. Wow, so many water levels here. You'd think that it being cold here would mean that there wouldn't be as much ice. I like this little statue out in the middle of the water, though. Let's look at it. I'm looking this up. Aha! This one's cute. Okay, it only generated 1 gold. Heroic vandalism. Well, you're afraid of something. Okay, we're really bloated now. If you eat too much, you become bloated. Being bloated kind of sucks. Makes you slower. It's not of great advantage to be bloated. Although there is actually some advantages to being bloated. If you are slow, if the faster you are than monsters that you're fighting. Oh no! Our Red Dragon Scale Mill got damaged, reducing its protection value. That's slightly annoying. We'll be able to repair it. But it's slightly annoying. I should have been leveling up Find Weakness there. I don't know why I went for Detect Item status. Let's see. Our armor was at plus 13, and now it's at plus 11. So yeah, bloating yourself to get more experience from killing monsters is a tactic. If you want to learn the Wish spell from a book, you essentially need to be bloated. Okay, didn't get his strength up. Yeti! Okay. I think Frost Giant Berserkers should not be fucked with. I should just murder them on sight. With Fireball. Us being a fire wizard is fortuitous because of the large amount of ice monsters here. We will do more damage to them with fire spells. Okay. Fireball. Where's it at? It's K. FK on the copy. We have some more. Does not have anything of value. Wow. You have some dry meat. Was that not of value to you? I don't suppose it was. You get the same message for eating dried meat as you do eating bread. Which is somewhat stale, but nourishing nonetheless. I didn't think cavemen had pockets. Here's a steel golem. For this guy, we will use our phase dagger. Because it will pierce his powerful defense. Whereas these two, we shall show our fireball. Ooh, do cave women have pockets? rabbit and frankincense. What the hell does this mean? That's a karmic dragon hatchling. Don't hit those in melee. That scroll of protection could potentially repair our armor, but that's not what we're going to use it for. I should just pop that on my 7-link boots. What are you doing here, fire giant? This seems the wrong place for you. This is the Frost Jarl caves, not the... Okay. Not the fire giant caves. Oh, I killed the ambassador? No, we'll kill the ambassador later. Whatever wooden wands are, I found like 3 of them lately. Okay, I think carrot juice is using a recipe of ours. Yeah, potion of blindness. I also need to keep in mind that potions of mana and potions of boost speed are what we use to make potions of gain attributes. Okay, the Frozen One, everyone's favorite Game of Thrones reference. Okay, you earned a fireball. And I'm gonna eat you, because that guy crit us for mini damage. I don't think any of these monsters can kill us on a crit, though. That's an important thing to know. There's also just like a dragon hanging out down here. Huh, that chorus room ditty to strength. What was the actual message to it? Oh, yeah. Images of books and comfortable chairs line the wall. Yeah, we got a point of learning for that. It turns a point of strength into a point of learning. Which, depending on your character and where you are in the game, is either slightly annoying, slightly useful, or slightly a pain in the ass. Okay, we reached the Room of 1,000 Giants. It's a fire vault. That's fairly good. A fire vault means it is a... Yeah, it's another... I think the last time I was in the Frost Jarl Caves, it was a fire vault too. Fire vault is not actually bad at all. It means that our Ring of Ice is going to be very powerful. I'm still not wearing bracers. But we're an ice wizard. So this should actually be fairly good for us. The issue with fire vaults is that they tend to... Drop these just in case. The issue with them is they tend to destroy the loot they drop. So we're going to be doing a lot of killing monsters from around corners. I got their attention. It was the wrong spell, though. Come here, my darlings. This is the Sword of Nanak. I shouldn't use it. I should use this thing. So let monsters come to you. Except for these guys. These guys come out, and we ice ball them. Okay. So this is what the stream has turned into. An anvil there is actually a fairly good get, and I'm going to drop it over here. Okay. Who are you? A greater doppelganger. Well, eat ice ball. For some reason there's a ice statue here. Anyways. So I don't want to use Ice Ball too much because there was an invisible baby dragon there. Must have drank a potion of invisibility. Ah, hello, Yilglash. The stream told me you were here. We're in the Frost Jarl Caves. And our... I'll pick these up, sure. We're in the Frost Jarl Caves. And we got a fire vault. Which means I'm slowly chopping up monsters here so they don't burn any scrolls of danger they find. Yeah, the layout's a pretty good one. It's not one of the more annoying ones. We're an ice wizard, so I'm tempted just to get a surround going on me. And to go to the audio settings and turn down the effects volume so that this doesn't blow our ears out. And we're going to cast Ice Ball because we're an Ice Wizard. Okay, what was there? Scroll of Identify, Scroll of Defense. We do want that Scroll of Defense. So of course I walk into a direct path so that the Fire Drakes could burn it if they wanted to. And okay, yeah. That was dumb. But didn't actually matter, which is why I basically let it happen. The only thing we could use Scrolls of Defense for a lot of things, but they're not desperately needed. So I guess some character background. This is a Rattling Wizard. I am going for an Ultra Ending. We've already done the Tower of Eternal Flames. We've saved Kelavaster. We've done all the Gabay quests up to getting a Scroll of Danger. Yeah, the only thing I really use on defense and protection is these suckers right here. I've juiced these up a little bit just so they get damaged by item destruction slightly less. The boomerang I am using is our pre-crown gift. It is Sonic Boom, the boomerang. Our crowning gift was Brandleman's Cloak of Defense, which we've gotten that several times. And it's never useless, and it's never that useful. Our pre-crowning gift this time was much more useful. Okay, my darlings, find your way around me. We have a ring of ice on, so they can't really harm our equipment so much. Although I probably shouldn't use the Sword of Nanak when I'm chopping them up. I have some fine weapons I could use against them. What are you doing here? You little stinker. Surround me, my darlings. Take your time. Maybe they're just here to collect rent from the dragons. I'll pick that up. Okay, and here we can use our other spells we have. We have lots of magic missile. I know I can assign spells to quick selection keys. I'll use the Sword of Nanak. But it never feels like the right thing to do. It always seems to cause more errors than it would fix. Ooh, there was a comic named Adventurers? I assumed they would go on adventures. It had a comic called Adventures. We're using a lot of castings of Ice Ball here, but that's actually completely fine. Ice Ball is a generally not useful spell. So being able to cash it in on these jokers. Ooh, a new scroll. That could be something. In fact... Nope, Scroll of Luck. Not a useless item, not a useful item, but not a useless one. Come to me, my darlings. Yeah, I would like rearranging the spells too, because the quick marks always cause me to bounce myself and murder my... because of fat fingering the wrong spell. Whack. Over here, my children. Oh, a lick. Well. Let that lich get closer than I should have, but just a normal lich is... Oh, here's the random scroll fragment. Remember how long my other character wasted looking for this stupid thing and never found it? Poor Bonk. And here, Thankwol can't even use the map piece because I used one of them to give her the Demented Rattling. And as far as I can tell, you can't do all of Rolf Quest and all of Ultra Ending in the same file. Yeah, I could just give it to the Demented Rattling. Sure, I'll try doing that. Yeah, but remember how long I looked for that with Bonk? And it was probably in a room a lot like this. That robe couldn't really have been anything. Poor Bonk only got to meet his ancestors. Didn't get to do all of his... Get away from that Poshi. Matter Eater. Matter Eater Lad was my choice of Forum's avatar for many a year. I think he eventually became a judge for the Justice League. But he is nonetheless one of the stupidest heroes imaginable. Another Scroll of Luck, okay. Actually. If that spellbook was rusted, it couldn't be useful. And I've since oathed to quit picking up spellbooks of darkness. He made it into the Bruce Timm era. Ooh, a new scroll. It could be anything. I was kind of stupid walking over that potion so that the guys would breathe on it, but I'm not super into potions. I can't think of a potion that I don't know what is that I would want. Potions of training are generically useful. Potions of insight really aren't. I'll eat that apple. I don't think leather amulets can be anything useful. Well, we're not quite done with the vault. As you would imagine, there is... The sling could be something. The sling could be one thing. I think this iteration of Greater Vault only has the inner part. Come here, idiots. So I can burn you. Okay, I don't mind wasting a few magic maps here. Yep, so okay. So let's go down. Pop an identify scroll. He was in the 2000s Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, that's how magic map. It reveals parts of the map. It doesn't reveal every section of the map. You have to cast it multiple times. Well, let's look at all this stuff. Am I still wearing my... I'm still wearing my helm of water breathing. Well, that's embarrassing. It's a good mithril cap, but still. I'm not going to keep that Black Dragon scale mail. That Eternium ring mail would be nice, except it's kind of lame. That Elven chainmail of protection is kind of extremely good. That's a handy-dandy piece of armor there. Robe of invisibility. That adamantium full plate is interesting, but probably not worth keeping. None of these are, except for maybe that... No, that Tower Eternium shield is probably worse. If it's this, I think our shield is 13/6 with no penalty. It's a Crystal Tower shield. Drop the inferior thick gauntlets and the gloves. It's a nice cloak of adornment. I'll just wear that. Very terrible iron boots. Necklaces of the Silver Tongue and Cold Heart I do not need. Just a broadsword. Morning Star of the Void. I have no idea what that means. I forgot to drop Eric's Guard. I don't know why I have it. I'm never going to use it. Yeah, none of these are that impressive. I have too many... I always have too many ammunitions. I should probably drop these C's. That adamantium ingot is actually probably going to come in handy. Ring of Reed. That onyx ring was probably a ring of Jinny summoning. Nice, we got a wish hanging out. Don't know what we'll use it for, but we could use it to summon a cute dog. Okay, a bad ring of gain attributes. Too many potions to really look over. Ah, we got a scroll of literacy check. Hey. And a crystal of knowledge, which is probably not going to work at this point. Drop my books off because they're heavy. I'll probably get to show off a skill I very rarely use. Wish for -1 wishes. I think that would reduce the amount of wishes I have. Anyway, here's the party. Level up, find weakness. Oh, I knew that would happen. Yep, that always happens with fire. We lost Ornate Tome. Oh no, we lost a book. I don't know really any spells that I particularly want at this juncture, so I'm not that sad about it. Plus, we're going to get one of every spell book soon. I should also... I have a Ring of the Clear Mind on. Good for me. But I should... I'll switch to the Elemental Gauntlets just to protect my rings. Come, my darlings! Do the thing I want you to, which is that. Okay, now we wait. Oh, I see what you're going to do. You're just going to sit there and shoot beams at me. Okay. So, fire drakes... Oh, okay. Fire worms are actually motherfuckers in melee combat. We do have a problem, though. We're gaining a lot of levels. Oh god, we're going to have to do the Minotaur Maze soon. Oh, I wasn't hoping to do it right now. Oh no! My spell was too big. Torch, identify charging frostbolt. Okay, nothing that precious. Oh! Let's eat that. I forget what that gives. Okay, just fire resistance. I was thinking that perhaps, it would give fire immunity. I'm just gonna pick up all this garbage. Because if getting innate fire immunity would mean I could just wear better armor that I found. Yeah, the drakes are worth a lot of experience. I think we're going to have to leave. Oh, I don't want to have to leave yet, though. Okay, nothing precious, but we have to do corner tactics again. Oh! Yeah, remember when I said red worms for motherfuckers in melee combat? Wow, that was really dumb. I almost lost my best character in like, ever. Engage at range. Okay, that was dumb. I just said not to do that. Okay, they didn't take my boomerang. We're gonna have to leave. Oh no. I didn't want to do this right now. Dusty boots in that pile. Yeah, okay, that's good. We've got 7 league boots though, which I think are kind of better. I wanted to do this stream right now because I knew it would be like a relaxed, like, easy peasy stuff, but no. If I'm gonna do it, I have to do it now. I should do it. It's worth doing. It's got lots of... You get lots of stuff for doing it. Ah, but I hate doing it. Oh, I hate the Minotaur Maze. The last time I streamed the Minotaur Maze, I said never again. We do have... Okay, TK Cat, you're right. We have a lot of magic map and a lot of teleports. Actually, how many magic maps do I actually have? We have a lot. Okay. No, the Minotaur Maze is not required. It's just got lots of treasure in it. And the Minotaur's Emperor's Corpse is, like, good for stats. I hate you. Here's an important thing. Do I have Stun Ray? Okay, I do. I'm still always have the wrong weapon equipped. Sword and a knock. Okay. Chop this bastard up. With a sword and a knock. The wrong sword. You got killed with a crappy sword. Okay, let's drop our stuff we're not going to be using. which I think is most. Well, I don't need that. I'll bring that sweet chainmail in case my armor gets blown up. We'll bring thick gauntlets just in case. Definitely going to bring Brandolin's Cloak of Defense. I'll bring 2 girdles of carrying too, and then just bring all of these garbage. I don't need the Amulet of Order. What am I still doing carrying that around? I have so much crap and I don't know what most of it does. I know I want you. I know I want you. And I don't know what you do. I'm not so used to the magic staves. Oh, staves of rejuvenation are like potions of youth. Okay. That's not useless, but we're not going to get aged to death down there. I need to start training up my other ranged skills. I guess I'll just bring all of these down there. Well, I shouldn't bring anything of demons or dragon slaying down there, but I'll drop those because it's easier to negative search than positive. Scratch that, reverse it. Bring our fireproof and waterproof blankies. Do not need our Cs or climbing set. I'll go ahead and bring the orbs just in case. I don't know what any of these rings could do, honestly. The Ring of Slaying is probably just good for killing. Definitely bringing you. Might as well bring you. You could be useful in a pinch, so could you. Ah, hello Shadonius. Twitch is telling me to say hello to you, so I am. Minotaur Emperor would be a fair thing to try using any of my debuff or murder wands on. He's a powerful monster. Definitely going to need you. We'll bring the ultra healing. Maybe the blindness. I'm going to forget to use all of these, so I don't know exactly why I'm bringing them, but hey, whatever. Not going to bring them all, though, just so I don't get destroyed by traps. Might as well drink some of these potential stuffs while I'm at it. Do you have Phial of Caladriel? I do not. I fed it to the rat. I should use these while I'm at it. This is what everybody likes, right? This, I don't need you. I thought you were regular identify. Yep, rip the file. Or vial. I forget how you say the PH one. Can you use it against the Minotaur? My plan was just to stun ray the mages. To that end, you're going to be useful. Definitely my Lizzies. Maybe some of these could be useful. I don't know. Ah, here's a place to use my crystal of knowledge. Okay. I have my corn on. I've got my stuff in my inventory. I've got too much stuff. Right, I was going to drop my... my demon and dragon slaying ammo. What race and class? We are playing a, I'll do this. Male rattling wizard. It wasn't random. It was, I asked the chat that when I finished up a dwarven healer, I asked the chat what I should play next, and they said a rat wizard. Rat wizard playthrough has been defined by extreme luck and some stupid mistakes that almost ruined it, but for instance, I was carrying the Amulet of Life Saving down to Kilovaster. Decided not to give it to him right away because I still wanted to be chaotic. And then saw a giant slug and tried to kill it with my Spear of Hunting so I could get its corpse, and then it destroyed the Amulet of Life Saving with its acid attack. That was fun, as I take a drink. And apparently Thanquol is a character from Warhammer, but I have no idea. Well, here's everybody's least favorite part of the game. Here's my strategy. Is I'm going to open up Paint. And I'm going to make a folder on my desktop called Minotaur Maze. And I take a screen cap of every floor and make like a little map for myself. And then I write down on a text file. No, I would not like to save Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.srt. I'll save that for next Thanksgiving. So, of course, the acid. I could just bottom out my MP looking for the stairs down with a magic map, but I do know that that is not intimately worthwhile. The last character I had alertness, which made this way different. This is the Minotaur Maze. Oh, we're hungry already. We'll use our corn, the cornucopia. And we're locking ourselves in down here. Either tactics or getting deeper into backstabbing. 90 is a break point, so let's go for tactics. Okay. We've gotten some good skills off of Scrolls of Education, so we're actually fairly good in a melee fight. One of the bad things about the Minotaur Maze is all of the corpses down here will damage your willpower, including the one we're essentially here to get, because I do think we will be eating the Minotaur. And it's an awful maze, and there's invisible walls. It's like Thomas Biskup played the maze levels of NetHack and decided, well, I've got to have those in my game, even though nobody likes the maze levels in NetHack. But I have ample supply of stun ray. Okay, here's one of the stairs down. There might be 2 stairs down, so I have to keep looking. If you don't thoroughly make sure of where everything is in the Minotaur Maze, the thing you overlook is going to be the place you should have gone. Because there's multiple stairs down in each level. Okay, so there's usually, I think there can only be 2 stairs down, though. So we've got our 2 stairs down. Well, okay. It's like a bad band from the 90s. So 3 doors down cover band, 2 stairs down. I'm going to take my screen cap. I'm going to paste this into Paint, and I'm going to write E, because this is the entrance. I'm going to mark on this stairs down and stairs down. The top stairs down will be path A, and the downstairs down will be path B. Whatever, G-Volt. That's why we keep you around, G-Volt. You're always quick to correct. So I named this one A, so I guess I'm going down it first. I'm going to let my mana regenerate while I'm hoofing it around. Okay, you're just a Minotaur Lord. Well, I'm going to train up my stun ray on you. So if you thought that was fun, we're going to have to do that for every floor. And there are false exits, and different floors loop into each other. Hello, Pat. You came at the worst possible time. We are reminiscing about Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 while doing the worst part of this game, which is the Minotaur Maze. I had remarked while playing NetHack with Andy that every maze in video games just kind of suck. You know, there's not really any good ones. And mazes kind of suck in real life too, you know? Well, here's one of the stairs down. A blessed Minotaur corpse. So that would be awful to eat. I miss having alertness, the skill. I might need to go make some more scrolls of education. I bet that spellbook that got destroyed was a spellbook of Farsight, because I don't have that one. Our corn maze is good? Well, I like corn. I do enjoy some corn. So I suppose a corn maze might have something to it. Don't know why I broke out my native accent for that. Did not actually grow much corn down in the south. There's much more of it up here in the Midwest. Muted Mall Cop 2 with B-movie subs and some kind of podcast going was certainly a thing. Yes, the podcast was why I was doing it in the first place. That was Till Death Do Us Blart, which is from the creators of two podcasts I enjoy, but the McElroy brothers, as everyone knows and loves / has gotten tired of hearing about the McElroy brothers by now. Right, I was going to wear this Cloak of Adornment because it's better than my Cloak of Protection. Does Ohio count as the Midwest? I guess if it does, because I've heard Pennsylvania described as the Midwest. And I thought that was like the East. Ohio is like pretty in the middle of the country, though. Ah, G-Volt, I ruined your avoidance of the McElroy brothers. But also the worst idea of all time, boys. A podcast where they watched Grown Ups 2 52 times in a row, once a week for a whole year. Okay, there's the downstairs. So I take my screen cap. Yeah, Guy Montgomery and Tim Blart. Yeah, his name's Blart. Guy Montgomery and Tim Blart. They also did Sex and the City 2 and We Are Your Friends. So for like 3 years, they watched these shitty movies. I know We Are Your Friends greatly resonated with QB, who's in the chat. So this leads to A. The top stairs down will be A2. And the bottom stairs down will be AB2. So now I've got my little maps. So which one am I going down first? I guess I'm going down the ones over there. So keep going down. I had sat down for some nice, easy, sort of easygoing Ancient Domains of Mystery. I knew I was going to have an easy time. I was going to do the Tomb of the High Kings. I was going to give Blup, the baby water dragon, the directions to his mommy. And then those things did happen. But then I decided to do the Ice Queen quests, which led me to a Greater Vault. And that Greater Vault did indeed have inside of it monsters of the Ancient Worm variety, which, other than almost killing me off a crit, which they did indeed do, also gave me a lot of experience. So that I would be at level 20 something, and thus nearing the amount of time allotted to enter the Minotaur Maze. See, you can first enter the Minotaur Maze at level 22. Why you would choose to do so at such a time, I have no idea. And I don't know if it's through level 30 inclusive or not, but I know after level 30, you are no longer allowed into the Minotaur Maze. So should you decide to do it, you have to do it before level 30. So the layout of the maze, as far as I know, is entirely random. I've never learned any sort of pattern to it, and I've done some research into it. I shouldn't just chop up these guys. I should give them the barest amount of respect. If you're within the maze and become 30, it's fine. You just can't enter the maze after level 30. You're just a maze master, so... Oh, you can crit me for 126. Okay. I'm getting aloof and not paying attention, and... it's going to get me killed, and then I'll be sad. I don't need a spellbook of knock. Having magic map in copious amounts will make it easier. What's that up there, though? It's a book. Is that the spellbook of knock? It was. We could have reached our first dead end already. Nope, there's one stair down. I believe that is very nearly everything. So that took most of my MP. So we're on to A2. This one here leads to A3. This one here leads to A. Is that right? I've messed up my nomenclature already. Yeah, that leads to A. Well... it's going to interrupt me because I've walked over traps so many times. What kind of trap is this? Nah, it's a trap. Yep, used to be able to do the trap method. So the reason I'm using Stun Ray on this monster is spells of higher level, I believe, are less likely to be resisted. And there's going to be some monsters that I desperately want to hit with Stun Ray. Okay, on to Minotaur on to level 4 now. We resist the roaring flames. We're blind. And this time I don't have a unicorn horn. I wonder how much of my gear would have been destroyed if I didn't wear this ring of ice all the time. Feels like my sword is worse than it is. My sword is actually fairly good. I'm using a Eternium Longsword of Defense. So it's fairly good. I do have a better weapon for attacking. Not greatly better. I guess I could be using it here. It's our Adamantium Sword of Mayhem. Yep, splattered that guy. I always have trouble. You see me looking at Minotaurs a lot like that because I have trouble at a glance telling the difference between Minotaur Maze Lords or Minotaur dipshits and Minotaur Mages. Is there an invisible wall I missed? Well, that's... I can find my way around. Alright, there's invisible passages too, because this isn't a fair maze. The Minotaur Mages are bad because they drain your stats in melee range. Oh, here's the first thing we found that's fun. There's stairs up. We have an unholy aura. For now, that's fine. We're going to want to get rid of that. Just cast Strength of Atlas on myself a few times on accident. There are worse spells to accidentally cast on yourself. Oh, here we go. There is an invisible wall here. If you move via pressing W and then a direction, you ignore invisible walls. So yeah, there's not just stairs down in these levels. There's also stairs up, which connects to previous levels. Okay. Let's use our... My dipshit ass forgot to bring my phase dagger. Granted, the phase dagger is not uniquely useful in the Minotaur Maze. There are monsters that have high protection. I'm very hungry. Okay, let's open up the map and cast some magic map. Okay. I just press the go down button and I begin going down. Okay, let's take a screenshot. Okay, we're on A3. So this will go down to A4. The upstairs on the far right go to A2. And the middle one goes to... That was a gross noise I just made by clacking my tongue. I just want to label that... What I label it doesn't quite matter. So I'll label that... I'll go to AB. Okay. I believe there are 6 or 7, I believe 6 layout floors with different combinations thereof. So there can be something like 30 or 20 floors total. And they're full of dangerous monsters that destroy your stats, and a hard boss at the end. Also, there's little food. Having the cornucopia makes that not so much of an issue. But there's invisible walls for some godforsaken reason. At the end of the day, that's... Oh, there he is. There's Mr. Sunshine. Engage from afar. And Sonic Boom can stun them as well. So even though our magic does much more damage, we could even eat it if we wanted to. Those cursed bastards. Yeah, Sonic Boom seems like the way to deal with these guys. If they're just weak to the stun proc. Minotaurs don't understand boomerangs. How did I always know it to be true, but never accepted it in my heart? That Minotaurs just don't understand boomerangs. Here's one thing you can do. I have no gold with me. If you drop a gold on the passageways, it lets you know where they are at, but we don't exactly need to know that because we can teleport. Boost perception is mostly worthless, but I'll take it. Mostly just rub yourself against what looks like dead ends. Granted, I don't exactly know how boomerangs work either. What causes them to return. I know it's not all boomerangs that do. God knows that, just because if you've ever tried to throw a boomerang, you know it's kind of hard. They do sort of go in an arc, though, if you get the right kind. For some reasons, hidden doorways count as hidden as shadow tiles. No way I'm carrying that anvil all the way back. There's Mr. Sunshine. Showing me where his monster closet was at. Ugh, I hate you, Mr. Sunshine. Oh, right, we've got an aura of terror. And that's what's causing them to become afraid of us. This is actually a fairly good place for that. Auras of terror are not very useful. You have some Drakish Skugari of death, which just means they do more damage and are more accurate than normal Skugari. But I think all of them are worse than our boomerangs. Because our boomerang is an artifact. Oh no, I'm teleporting. And using Fireball. Ice Ball. I can just fire lightning bolts down the hallway until I think the guy's dead. Okay. A cursed scroll of identify will only identify one item. A uncursed one will identify a whole kind of item, like all of your rings, all of your amulets. And a blessed one will identify your whole inventory. And we've got our first whammy. So we got all the way down here to the end of Minotaur level 5, and it's a dead end. So all of the work that we put in was for nothing. Let me look at this. I should rename this to Dead End. Hello, gens. It's a terrible stream we're having. I wanted to do a chillax stream where my sleep deprivation wouldn't matter that much, but then I realized that I would have to do the Minotaur Maze. And it's the worst level in the game. I saw a Minotaur Mage there, and I was not going to deal with him. So the way we're going to handle this is we're going to go all the way back to the top. And we are going to go down the B side now. We went down a path, and it was not the one I wanted. So we'll go down B path. And all the stuff we just did, we're going to do again. Only this time, differently. We're high enough that they're up on the dungeon that there's no fake walls yet, and there shouldn't be any Minotaur Mages. Just Minotaurs that I can throw my wizard boomerang at. Slow9, I know you are a master of wizards. Is the boomerang the most wizardly weapon? I can think of no weapon more wizardly than a boomerang. A stave? No. A staff is nowhere near as wizardly as a boomerang. Sure, I guess Gandalf had a staff, and Gandalf did not have a boomerang. But I think if Gandalf could have a boomerang, he would have. A book? I guess knowledge is power, and you've got me there. But boomerang. I'm hungry. 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 Never feed me bottles or broken glass. Yeah, we can't prove that Gandalf's staff was not a boomerang. I guess he did get it back after he killed the Balrog, right? So, like, it came back to him. Like, sure, that was like some kind of weird Jesus metaphor, but he could have been a boomerang staff. Maybe he had a grappling hook on it. Okay, I found both the downstairs. So here's B. This is B floor. B floor and after. So I'm gonna call the left stairs C1 and the right stairs are gonna be B1. Down we go. Can't throw my boomerang at you. Not wizardly enough. Gandalf did have a lot going on. Gandalf's mom had it going on. I'm horny for Gandalf's mom. Which, of course, was, shit, what was his name? He's played by the actor that I always mix up with Sam Neill. Yeah, Tom Bombadil. Yeah, that's Gandalf's mom. He speaks in poems and is a metaphor about fairies. And about relics of the ancient past. As I stab minotaurs in the butt as they run away from me. Ooh, a new wand. How nice. Let's identify that wand. Let's not, actually. My MP is semi-precious. The pit vipers are actually fairly useful because they drop corpses that are better comestibles than that of minotaurs. For a minotaur's corpse damages your wisdom, but a snake is just nasty. I do have an identify scroll, but I don't care enough. Lots of snakes on this level. I'm at the point where I should look at robes whenever I see them. Or the robes of resistance would be a nice get. Come back here, you ridiculous what's name? He didn't come back. I can feel my energy draining from not getting any of these snakes to give me their tasty bodies so that I can eat them raw. Please don't misinterpret anything that I just said. Or if you do, please don't tell my pastor. Let's cast Magic Map. Well, that Magic Map revealed both of the downstairs. Where's the dang old upstairs, though? Oh, there we go. Now let's take our picture. So this is B1. This is floor B1. Over here we have B. And this will be B2. And over here will be BA1. We're in basement 1. Okay, I'm reaching the 2-hour mark, but I might try to... Wait, do I know cure disease? I do. I don't need any more cure disease. I might want to squeeze as much Minotaur Maze into a single stream as I can, so that next time will be better. Oh good, I got a blood splatter on the floor. That's great. That's optimal, even. Sure, remember the power of my pizza boomerang. And how it defeats monsters. I should zap this. Staff of Purification removed enough of our corruption so that we no longer exude an unholy aura, which is not super great. I probably should have waited until after the Minotaur Maze, but Lots of invisible walls leading nowhere here. Opposite of what I said. They are, in fact, visible fake walls. Illusory walls. That's what we call them. That's what Dark Souls said. I have to remember my Souls lore. According to all known laws of aviation, a wizard should not be able to throw a boomerang. Yet he does. This wizard is full of boomerang. Okay. An arrow, huh? I don't trust like that. Well, it does look like an arrow. Okay. Was hoping to get true aim or something there, but can't always. Guess I could try. Nope, it was a mundane error, probably. Yeah, it's kind of like Link to the. It's like the Link to the Past randomizer. You see an arrow. Well, let's begin the spell casting. Don't cast Death Ray. I'm pretty sure Death Ray bounces. I'm feeling kind of bad about this level. As this is feeling like a dead end. Yeah, I do declare, this seems to be a dead end. I have one hope. And it's this. Okay. Well, this looks like a dead end to me. So this is level B2. Which is a dead end. And I'm going to try the western stairs. And then after the western stairs reveal themselves to be a dead end, I'm going to call it a stream. Ooh, attract. I like that Thankwall knows where the downstairs are just from knowing where they are on the map. He knows how to get there. Okay, so we're in BC1. And right away, we're already in places where there's visible walls. So, if it turns out that there's nothing at the end of this dungeon, at this line of maps, it means we actually know where to go, kind of. Because the A path had a stair upwards that I did not explore. Okay, here's the stairs down. Only one more to go. So if this path ends up fruitless, then I know that I have to go back to path A for the stairs up. I could also be pickpocketing these Minotaurs, but I want to spend less time in the Minotaur Maze, not more time. Maybe I'll only pickpocket from the ancient Minotaurs, for they have the most ancient and eldest of treasures. You can't kill yourself with the wizard boomerang. Well, these ancient Minotaurs ain't seeming to have much good treasure in them. The only thing I've gotten off of them is an amulet of health, which is a fairly useless item. Amulets of health, when you wear them, reduce the amount of time you're sick when you're sick. Okay. So we are in... We're in BA1. Right. Because there was B, and B had C1 and E, and B1. I'm on Minotaur level 3. I'm on Minotaur Maze 4. How the hell did this happen? No, I should be. Yeah, I'm on BA1. So I'm on BA1. These stairs up. Yeah, we're the Blessed Hungry Coward often. That was one of my display names for a while. So this leads to B1. And I guess this will lead to BA2, and this one will lead to BB1. You can see how this starts to get complicated. Especially because multiple floors can end up connecting, and you won't know that until you've gone down them. So the blessed coward must press on. Maybe we'll find our way home again. Just a wizard with a nice sword. I should make my own cover of Fast Car. Only it's about a nice sword. And again, please don't misconstrue anything I'm saying, and if you do, at least don't tell my pastor. Oh no, acid! Destroyed my bracers of speed that were rusty. That gives us -2 defense value, because the bracers of speed that I have are not as good. I miss playing a character with the alertness skill. I believe you can't wish for the alertness skill. You can wish for a lot of the skills. But if you wish for alertness, it's just going to increase your perception. Here comes a magic boy. Bone amulet. Haven't found one of those yet. I'm just going to quickly poke down into here. I don't think this is the right place. Yeah, this isn't the right place, so I have to keep looking. This is potentially the right place, though. Because we have to find Minotaur Maze level 6. And then the correct Minotaur Maze level 6 will lead to Minotaur Maze number 7. What are my stats? I might bless and drink that potion of willpower, but for now, we're just going to drink this potion of learning, potions of beauty. I'm going to hold off drinking the other potential stuff until after I do my plans in the Minotaur Maze. Okay. We're starting to get good enough at casting magic map that it's getting cheaper. When we entered the Minotaur Maze, it cost 24 points to cast, but now it only costs 23. Okay. We got our new level. So this is BA2. So the only thing we have here is BA3 and BA1. Okie dokie. And here's where we'll decide if we won the lottery or not. Because if there's a stare down on this level, then we win. If there's not a stare down on this level, then we lose. And we have to do the whole rigmarole again. So yeah, no whammies, no whammies. That show was called Test Your Luck, right? I remember that one guy, a mathematician, had figured out that Test Your Luck was deterministic. And came on the show and won a bunch of money. Press Your Luck, okay. I got blinded, so I'm running away. So don't fuck with these guys. The Minotaur Kings are pretty testy. Okay, bad news. We have stairs up. That's not bad news in that there can't be stairs down here. Or it doesn't even really lower the chances of there being stairs down here. He knew the exact patterns used for all the available things, so he kept going money plus 2 more turns. Yeah. There's a hidden wall here somewhere, so I'm just going to teleport here. Oh, and here comes Mr. Beautiful. Mr. gets fed my boomerang. And I bet after that episode, they were like, please tell us how you did that so that we can make that no longer a thing that's possible. I have to aim behind this guy, because if you aim where the reticle goes, I'll actually hit the wall. But if you aim behind him, it'll go where you want. He went on for a while. Oh, fuck. So the Minotaur Mages are the hated enemy of the maze. I've mentioned before, they drain your stats. And you tend to see a lot of them down here at the bottom levels. Ah! He was a criminal wizard! I mean, if you're going to cheat test your luck out of a bunch of money by exploiting their gameable game, it only makes sense that the correct thing to do is to then go invest it all into heroin or whatever. Although that was probably during the crack epidemic, if I had to guess. That's the whammy noise. I shouldn't know that. Oh fuck. I'm just gonna feed this guy my ice. Oh, I got both of them. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's not another stairs down on this level. And to complete the oath that I had previously given, I'm going to have to go up. Whenever you see the message, you have no class abilities that are not automatically on, it's because I've hit the M button, which is right next to the comma key, which is the pick item up button. We're keeping our nose clean for some reasons. Just you wait. Fireball. Upper level 30. We're a wizard and we've maxed out Find Weakness. That's pretty good. And we've maxed out Tactics as well. Okay. I think honestly the most useful thing I can level up is Swimming. But I can probably get more bang for my buck out of First Aid. Strong Thrower seems like a good thing to pick up because of our boomerang skills. Sixth Sense also could. I don't actually know what this does. I'm going to do it. Not having the alertness skill means that I kind of just walk into Trap's chin first. Someone should make a show about that. Like a ripoff of Breaking Bad. Only instead of a chemistry teacher getting into drugs, it's a mathematics teacher getting into ripping off game shows. Which I think was actually Billy Quizboy in the Venture Brothers. Billy Quizboy did indeed run the quiz show gamut. Ah, Bill Murray was in talks. So Bill Murray's an asshole, so he probably said, no, I don't want, I want more money. And then he got more money, but they didn't do it anyways. Okay, so we've got our next floor here. We're into BA3, and there is no stairs down. You only have 2 stairs up. Okay. So this goes up to BA2. And this one goes up to BAB1. 1 base attack bonus. And because I said what I said, I have to go do this now. Larson, el hombre con más suerte del mundo. The only one of those words I don't know how to pronounce is S-U-E-R-T-E. The rest of them I kind of know how to say. Look at this wizard, look at this Minotaur party that's happening up here. Let's show them my fireball. Suerte! Ah. Sweary with a T. Ah. This is good. Is this secretly good? I'm being forced to stay up later than I normally would, and thus shunting my sleep back onto schedule. And it's the Minotaur Maze that's getting me to do it. I'm corrupted. My bones are made from bronze. Well, that's an acceptable corruption. I'm here to have conversations about sleep deprivation and talk about test your luck, criminals. And I'm all out of sleep deprivation. I'm not actually sleep deprived. I got plenty of sleep. It was just I woke up at 1 a.m. fully rested. I think I can bolt here. Would helping with the maze can be considered backseat gaming? No. Do you know a way through the maze that I don't? Because I know they patched out the method of top trap method. That doesn't work anymore and hasn't for a while. I don't know what I did there. I think I cast knock. But yeah, I welcome, for this, yeah, I don't mind getting advice at all. If this level only has 2 downstairs, then you're for a bad time. Mmm. Kinda, yeah. If it only has 2 downstairs, it means that he doesn't reconnect with a higher level. Or if it only has 2 downstairs, yeah. If it has, which I think it only can. I don't recall offhand any. Ever remember seeing any 3 downstairs levels before. It's probably possible. Boomerang. Sonic Boom. If it doesn't have an upstairs, yeah. Then that will be something annoying. If it has an upstairs, what I'm hoping for is that I go upstairs and it's a level that I've already been on. That is the optimal upstairs experience. I just threw my boomerang against the wall. Ah, there's a map of it. Now you were attacking me with the halberd you found. Well, I have plenty of mana right now, so let's not cast Magic Missile. That would bounce and harm me a lot. It's looking something like this doesn't have an upstairs. Which would mean... So we're on a level 5, and a level 5 with no upstairs. If this map is correct, means we're in either 5... Means we're in 5, 5D, I think. Hmm. Which means I don't have to explore down anymore. I could just go up. Okay, if this map holds true, then I can make my own map from the only information that I've gathered. Because level 1 had... two A and 2B. Actually, I called it A2. But I played near Automata, so I should say the other way. And then the A path that I had picked, it had an upstairs and 2 downstairs. So it could be either one of those. And it only had 1 downstairs. Okay. So A2 was through. That means A. This only had 1 downstairs, and it led to. Trying to figure out where I am from where I've been. I might want to reverse engineer it. So if this is 5D, this is 5D. I want to look at BA2. I think it means I want the A path that I wrote down. Because my A path is actually B path according to this map. Okay. I want to go all the way back to the beginning. And go to AB2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Let my mana regenerate some. Who are you? Here's an ancient Minotaur. So I want to go back. Is this the same run you've been doing or new with the same rat? This is a... I've only had 1 Rattling Wizard. Okay. So back to the first... And I'm currently doing the Minotaur Maze, which is terrible, but I think I've cracked it thanks to a map someone sent me. I want to go here. Okay. So if there's only one downstairs on this map, then we've made it. Maybe. But if there's two on this map, then we also could have made it. So that almost gives me enough hope just to call this the end of the stream, because I can't use Magic Map right now. And I've been going for too long. Okay. So next time, come hell or high water, we'll have the end of the Minotaur Maze. And we will partake of the flesh of Minotaur. But for now, I believe that is it. I will note there's about a week left of... There's exactly a week left of Bloodvember. The 30th is on next Friday. So I've gotten, where's my game at? Yeah, I've gotten 22 out of the 25 sub goal I had going on. So yeah, people in the chat using my sub emote made by the lovely and talented Churls. Not as lovely as me though. And of course, if you donate at least $10 through the donate button below the stream, you'll make the entirety of Simple and Clean play. Please save that for the middle of a stream rather than the end. I've had some people donate right at the end, and I greatly appreciate it, but it seems like it's because that's when I bring up where the donate button is. Not a lot of people look at things outside of theater mode. But anyways, that's me shilling. For now, I think that's going to be it all. Maybe more Resident Evil 5 tomorrow? I don't know. Because speaking of Cheryl, she might be there for that. If not, we'll find something else to do. But for now, good night. Where's me shilling? I've only got a farthing.